So we're going to return to this idea that when you short, you expose yourself to more risk, because this is a very important concept for risk management. And when we talk about options and we talk about futures, we'll try to differentiate the short position from the long position and outline the risk management implications of that, in particular the potential for unlimited liability. So this is the basic idea of short selling. Now, the example that I gave you was pretty stylized, and it suggested that when you short the 100 shares of IBM, that $20,000 is given to you. Practically speaking, when we actually do a short trade with a broker, the full amount is not transferred into our account. It turns out that we actually have to pay something to the broker to undertake the short position. And the usual rule is that you have to put up 50% of the value of what you're shorting. So the example I gave you, $20,000 was given to me when I shorted 100 shares of IBM. To practically implement the short, I would actually have to pay $10,000 to my broker, and that would be good faith money. Now, why would I do this? Or why would it be required? Well, it's required because if the price of the stock actually goes up, they have to be sure that I will pay. So the actual cash flows are identical to the example that I gave you before. So if the price of the stock goes from $200 to $100, I'm going to make a profit of $10,000. If it goes from $200 to $300, I'm going to take a loss of $10,000. The only difference is that I need to put up this good faith money. Okay, remember that in the short position we're in a different scenario because there's a potential for unlimited losses. And we don't want the situation where somebody goes and shorts a number of different shares and then takes the proceeds and goes to Las Vegas and gambles all the money. This is why for a short sale you have to have a so-called margin deposit, and that deposit is usually equal to 50%. There's no money machine in short selling. You actually have a cash outflow at the beginning, but the mechanics are identical to the simple example that I gave you. So people often think that you only benefit from the stock market when the market goes up. And this is definitely not the case. So if we believe the market is actually going to go down, then we can initiate positions in the market which involve short selling to profit from movements up in the market and for movements down in the market. It just depends upon the position that you take. The long position will always benefit if the market goes up, the short position if the market goes down. We'll return to this in more detail in risk management.